Hey there, this video is part of a full online course right here on YouTube called Tofu Mastery. So I highly recommend starting from the very first lesson, which you can find here. Otherwise, let's get to it. Hey there, welcome back. This might be the easiest recipe in the entire course. We're making crispy tofu croutons, and these are not only really simple, just 4 ingredients, but they're also really versatile. You can use these as a topping for salads, for example, as the substitute for traditional croutons in a Caesar salad, or in addition to traditional bread croutons. You can use these as croutons for creamy soups like a pumpkin soup. You can use these inside wraps as a topping for pasta. I mean, the sky's the limit. They even work as a snack, and they're really easy. Let's begin. For this one, you'll want to use the firmest kind of tofu you can find, and that's going to really help determine how crispy the end result will be. So it will vary depending on the brand, and with practice, you'll find the brands that really work the best with this recipe. Cut these into little cubes. The first ingredient we're going to add to our tofu is some liquid smoke. So liquid smoke, you can find it next to the barbecue sauces at the store. You can find it online. It is a really great ally for vegan cooking because it provides some of that smoky taste that we sometimes miss, and you can add it to so many things. Now, this is one that is really kind of powerful. So you'll want to add between half a teaspoon to 3/4 of a teaspoon, and not that much more because it can overpower. So just add a little bit here and there. Next, we're going to add some soy sauce. This is low sodium soy sauce, but you can also use tamari soy sauce if you want to keep this gluten-free, or the regular kind of soy sauce. And the amount, you really don't have to measure it. You just want to splash it and kind of mix just until you make sure that all of the pieces have a little bit of that salty soy sauce. Now, all we need is some dried thyme. You could use fresh thyme as well. And again, no need to measure. Just add a pinch here and there and toss. That's what I like the most about this recipe. As you do this, you'll want to preheat your oven, but only the top part of the oven. So that's the broiler. And you'll want to move the oven rack 1 notch higher than the center so that these are really close to that heat source. We are going to preheat at 410 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 210 Celsius. And very important, whenever we want to roast something and get it really crispy and crunchy, which these are definitely going to be, we want a shallow baking sheet. So I've got a traditional cookie sheet here. I placed some parchment paper, and I'm gonna spoon my tofu on top and just make sure to scatter it. If there's a lot of liquid in the bottom of the bowl, don't add it. So you don't want to pour it in. You just want these with that initial amount and not a lot more. Let's pop this under the broiler, and we're going to let these broil and get really crunchy and crispy for anywhere between 35 to 40 minutes. You're gonna see that they're nice and golden on the outside, and some of them are going to puff a little bit, which is pretty cool. That's a sign that they're ready to go. Once they come out of the oven, they're perfectly golden, really crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. This is a great way to add a protein boost to anywhere where you'd like a crunchy topping. So good. I'm gonna give it a taste. Can you hear that? So crispy, so good. If you're a member of our online program, My Scramble, these are perfect in our crazy Caesar salad. And if you follow us on YouTube, there is a Caesar salad spaghetti where this would be a great addition. Thanks for watching. In our next video, I'll be teaching you how to make a tofu scramble spice mix. This is a quick preparation that just involves measuring out some spices and shaking so you have it handy to make tofu scrambles very quickly in the morning, which is, of course, another recipe that we'll be teaching you in this course.